Okay, dear friends, now I will continue to do my blah blah blah. And this one, recently I listened to a radio and I was quite surprised. Not surprised, I was so interested, so attracted by this video. I think it's a KQED or some program, so it's not commercial at all. It's not commercial, and it is quite an interesting topic. They talk about the use of music and art and artist. And this gentleman, he said, it's actually art is the most useless thing. And if you see the world, art do not produce anything. Artist, you just do a painting or something, cannot provide a living, cannot build something constructive. But art is, on the other hand, so important. It is not the teacher, the educator, the administrator, the lawyer, or the politicians that teach us about life. It is the artist who teaches us about life. The artist approach into detail, the artist's approach into something, into the production, the arts and craftsmanship, and it is actually the artist who teaches us about life. And of course, I am not expressing his idea in an accurate and correct way. His idea is really very profound and thought-provoking and interesting. I'm sorry if I cannot express it well. And what I think is that every day when I go to the classroom, when I see my students, every day is a big debate in my heart. What should I do? What can I teach? Or can I teach at all? And so oftentimes I see students are not into the mood of learning. So I was thinking, I feel so bad for myself because I cannot inspire them and I cannot put their time into a good use. And then sometimes I let the students to do something that really get them grounded, get their thoughts, their idea, their imagination, get themselves into ground zero, and not in unstable mindset. So they can do some coloring page or something. Oftentimes I feel guilty because I'm not teaching at that particular moment. And also at the same time, what I am thinking is that if someone is not in the right mindset, then he cannot learn. Whatever you try to teach, you try to convey, whatever idea you try to convey is not accepted, is not received in a positive way, in a pleasant way. And if you teach students art and let them do a piece of painting as what you tell them to do, what you force them to do, then their brain, their own creativity is shut up, is shut up by your order, by your curriculum, whatever you name it, by something that is not from the student, their own mind. And I think it does not work. What I believe, art is a lifestyle. Art is, I'm sorry, I'm talking about some empty words. What I think actually, I do not think about art. What I think is that students come to my class, they are happy and they love my class. And through art class, through loving my class, they know that they are in love with art class. Therefore, they are loving art class. They are loving Hai Ying's class. They are loving this teacher's class. Therefore, they expand their idea, their love into something more long-term. Their love for one particular class extend into their love for art class, extend to their love for art. And I am thinking what I can let them know is that art is fun, is beautiful. And no, I am not really trying to teach them art is beautiful. Beautiful, this word is very relative, and there is not a fixed standard for beauty. So what I am trying to let them know is that art class is supposed to be make you happy. You come to my class, you do whatever you like that is creative, and you do something that express what your heart want to express. I will put a seal here so that balance it. And to express and just be happy. And now I often hear my students say that art class is to be happy, is to draw something happy, is to paint something happy, is to be happy. And I am really happy that they have such an impression of art class. This will be so much more important in my mind. This will be so much more important than learning a particular skill. And skill, we can always learn skill at the right time, at a certain time. And there is not an exact proper time for learning skill. There is not exactly an age for that. Each person, each student, each individual each individual has his or her own pace of growing up. I think if any of you is a teacher who listen to this video, you all know that students are so different, and some students just do not get it. It's not that they are not smart, they are slow, or they have any problem. No, not that reason. It's just they are not yet in the term of their maturity, of their age appropriate maturity. It should be okay. It is not a big problem, no big deal. So our orange tree sometimes fruit in early time, sometimes it fruits later. Every year is different. Every fruit is different. They all have their right to grow early or late, to be fruiting early or late. What we should do is to appreciate, to accept that they have different time of their own maturity and enjoy them at the right time, not too early, not too late, just the right time. Our students, our children, no need to push them. When they are not ready, they are not ready. We all know. And when they are ready, they are ready. They will be ready in their own turn, in their own pace, in their own schedule. Yes, I'm sorry I did so many of this blah blah blah. I do not even know what I am talking about, and I do not know what I am trying to say. I know that I am not trying to say anything. I just want to get some idea out, to cleansing my body, to cleansing my thoughts, so that I can move on with a healthy spirit, a happy spirit, and move on with it. So there's no soul. I just mindlessly blah 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 something, chat with you. So I start to try to understand why you are so much into my blah 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 video, and what is so interesting of this blah 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 video. Sometimes those blah 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 video really does not make any sense in my opinion. It does not convey any thoughts, any idea. So oftentimes it is just some very random thoughts, and so oftentimes I do not even talk in my video. So what is the point that you watch my video? Now I start to understand. One thing, that is, when we are addicted, when we are absorbed into something, we are attractive. We are very attractive when we are totally absorbed by the thing we are doing, and the thing itself is fascinating, and the action that you are absorbed, it has a kind of spreading disease, like, or epidemic. When we are absorbed, we are beautiful. I cannot find a word to express it, but let me close the door. But when we are doing something heart and soul and completely into what we are doing, there is a certain beauty, attractiveness, a charm. There is a certain charm in the fact that we are doing something so absorbed. It is just charming, this action. So I think you are drawn to my video is because I ignore you. I do not put you into my top list. I do not care what you think, I do not care what you think, what you like or not. What I care is that I am in this selfless and totally absorbed stage. I am in my paradise. And when people, whoever you are, when people are in their own paradise, they create an uncomparable beauty and charm. They are just charming. charming, charming, and this charm is epidemic, is intoxicating, and this charm conquers the world. So finally, I kind of understand why you are drawn to my video. That is that you are drawn to your own self. You are drawn to a spirit. You are drawn to drawn. Sorry, I mean DRAW in the past partition. Sorry, you are attracted by such. I am having my fun, and this fun is unconquerable, is unconditionally attractive. Not because this is a hyena doing this, but it is because that there is a soul, a person, a heart, a soul, totally soaked into her own fascination, her own enjoyment, and that is charming. So I will continue and do more of this kind of video because I know you will sure love it. You will sure enjoy it because I am sharing my passion and therefore wake up your own imagination, wake up your own joy of wandering in your paradise. Oh, sorry, it's been too long. I will see you in another video. Bye bye.